Have you taken a look at the San Martin official store recently? I've just logged on to AliExpress and I've pulled up the San Martin official store because, well, in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 10 San Martin watches. But I've just pulled up their new releases and the prices. What's going on? This first watch, almost $1,200. Then there's this one, over $630. I know there's some coupons and it's going to drop the price of some of these watches a little bit, but the price that you and I see first is this price in black. This one, $531. We keep going, $480, $460. And then there's these two, $423 a piece. I know their watches to some degree can carry these prices because of the build quality, and they are putting better and better movements inside their watches. But my issue is they're still being sold on AliExpress, and there is a limit to what most people will spend on a watch from AliExpress. And I'm not sure they've recognized this. I just wonder how well these premium San Martin watches are going to sell. Anyway, I just had to talk about this first because I was staggered. I've seen pictures of these watches appearing on Instagram and I had no idea they cost this much. Anyway, none of these watches will be appearing in my top 10 list today. Look, there is another AliExpress sale starting. I think it's on the 16th of June, and I suspect a lot of you will be interested in picking up the best San Martin watches. And if you are, stick around because in this video I've got 10 absolute belters. Now, of course, I can't share with you the sale prices. They haven't been released yet, but San Martin do tend to discount their watches pretty well in the upcoming sale. So fingers crossed, if you put any of these watches in your basket, affiliate links below, then check out during the upcoming sale, you'll get a pretty decent price. Much better than the watches I've shown you already. So the first one is a super affordable watch. I mean, look at this, $158 prior to the sale starting. This is the sort of watch that we like from San Martin, isn't it? Still get incredible build quality. They've cut back a little bit on the specifications. This is one of their sort of more affordable offerings, but it's still incredibly well made. NH35, it's a million miles away from the watches they're producing at the moment, isn't it? But it's still an absolute cracker. Then there's this one. This is probably as premium as I think they should be going. $300 to $350 I think is the maximum they should be charging for any watch, really, if they want to sell it in decent numbers. Look at this one, sold over 600 units. And I'm not surprised. It is an unbelievable watch. Probably their best release to date. Potentially their best value for money watch, despite it being, a lot more money than a lot of their other watches. They really went to town with this watch in terms of finishing. It's got the Miyota 9000 series movement inside it. And so I'm not at all surprised they've sold a lot of this particular model. I just don't see them selling 600 watches at $1,200 a piece. Then there's this one. I love this watch. This is one of my favorites. I love the SN0129 range. This is, of course, the GMT housing the NH34. Again, just over $300 prior to the sale starting. Beautiful sand dune dial. Incredible finishing. I love this watch. Love, love, love it. And then there's this one. This is, again, one of their more affordable watches where they've cut back a little bit on specifications. The SN0007. Of course, it is a Seiko homage. NH35 powered watch, under $200 prior to the sale starting. It looks like you're going to be able to pick this one up for maybe even around $150. Then we have this one, the SN0118. I love this particular version, a sort of watermelon inspired version. The dial and, well, just the colors are really, really cool, aren't they? Again, NH35, but that is keeping the price right down. You'll get this watch for well under $200 during the upcoming sale. Here's the other SN0129. This is the non-GMT version, the standard three-handed version, housing the NH35. And I love this particular version with the red dial fading to a much darker, if not black, dial towards the chapter ring. Again, NH35 powered watch. This is just gorgeous, this one. I love the case, the proportions, the bezel, just the silhouette of this watch. It's stunning. Great hands, great applied indices. Again, sand dune dial. Yeah, I really like this one. Now here's a watch we haven't seen on this channel for a little while. This little diver, oh man, it just went crazy when it was first launched, didn't it? The SN0004, I believe. Again, NH35 powered, standard three-handed watch. A little sort of 38mm dive watch. A vintage inspired watch. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Available with a few different types of hands. They've made a number of versions of this watch and they're all pretty good. Of course, the more recent versions are going to cost you a little bit more money. This one outside of the sale, $244. Yeah, fingers crossed it's well discounted in the upcoming sale. Right, I've got 3 left. I've got a couple of SN0116s to show you. This is a chronograph housing the Seiko VK64. Yes, it has a 24-hour sub-dial at the 3 o'clock. None of us, well, most of us don't really care about that sub-dial, but it's still a pretty cool movement. A Seiko Mecha Quartz movement. Beautiful watch, really interesting bracelet, cool color combinations. Yeah, I like this one. And here is the standard three-handed version housing the NH35, available in some really cool bright summery colors. And the last watch is this one, another Seiko inspired homage. This one's quite a chunky diver, again housing the NH35. You're going to pay a little bit more for this one because they've stepped up the finishing on this one a little bit when compared to some of the more affordable NH35 powered divers. It's also a fairly big, chunky, substantial diver, so more material in this watch. And yeah, I like it. I've reviewed all of these watches and yeah, I can recommend all of them. Now, hoping to get some of those new releases in soon, and then we will really know whether or not they're worth the money. But I don't think that's the question. I think the question is, are people going to be prepared to spend over $500 on San Martin watches? Yeah, I'm not completely convinced San Martin is going in the right direction. I understand the evolution of San Martin. I understand what they're trying to do, but I've said it many, many times. If they really want to elevate their brands, you know, to sort of micro brand status, I think they've got to come away from AliExpress. I don't think they'll ever do that, but yeah, I think it's going to be a challenge to convince people to spend between $500 and $1,200 on any San Martin watch. Yeah, especially when they're still offering incredible watches like the 10 I've just shared with you for less than, well, $300, all of them, I think. Right, guys, happy shopping in the sale if you decide to use my affiliate links. Of course, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Yeah, let me know what you think of those new releases.